they're going to win this round, it needs to be him landing a couple of headshots here on the approach. And so far, that P2000 has not really landed anything. Magisk, though, unable to deny the bomb plant as Apex is going to hold his line. Tessis with his third frag, still alive, still getting headshots. And it comes down to Apex. Stown backs away. The pillar is now a sanctuary, and Apex will go down.
And there is no one there. Vitality opting to go for a bit of a long, stack. Refresh just rushing on in. They read this from Vitality. Usually on the, I mean, it's a very basic fundamental of
Magisk stuck behind the smoke. There are multiple T's behind that. They still have connector control as well. Shush is about to peek out. He also downs Masuda. The flash working against and Shush with a Mac-10. Sprays down 2. All 3 of these kills have been off the back of Mac-10s. And our Magisk has to become a hero. But instead, there will be no fairy tale ending. Vitality have Apex left. This was a full buy. This was their chance to get a CT side established. And instead, they have been utterly destroyed again. Apex passing by the smoke of Shush, but he realized that was a possibility. Not only did they... And if you were huffing that hopium... Hey, I pronounced it right this time. I didn't screw it up. You might have to up the dosage. His things are looking bleak, but Masuta dusts off the cobwebs. Gets Vitality something to get excited about, but this is all a bait. Because Heroic are pressing forward up on long side. There is a fast rotation now coming to the forefront. dupreeh is effectively alone. Needs to buy up enough time for ZywOo to make inroads through on bank, but he gets captured. Shush, in the meanwhile, is going to be the first player out, and ZywOo is now holding the line. He's keeping this round just about within touching distance, and Apex gets them there. But that's their...
This in past dupreeh, that's a little scary, but he will fade back now. Still a minute on the clock to work with for Heroic. Okay.
Oh, no. Magisk smacked up through the wall. And that may put Vitality down into losing ways. You fear the worst for this CT side. Flashes are good. Masuda flashed twice, 3 times in a row, and then Stown puts him down for good. 8 seconds to play with. They still need to get across to the side. Apex holds in with the M4. Beautiful hold for ZywOo, and Apex is enough time for the plant, though, and it has now been put down in position. But then ZywOo once again with Apex, and Vitality will get 2 on the bounce.
The Frenchman coming up
in first. The head of the spear is driven home, but it's Vitality that are in the lead. Not long gone. Oh my god, Stown with 3 kills back to back with the AK-47. Twists the knife. The bomb has just been planted down, so there is time. They can wait out the smoke at heaven. Try and pincer in on Cadian. Now the smoke is clear, but so is dupreeh. Cadian nullifies him, and ZywOo has it all to do with his deagle and the AWP. He spots Cadian, drives home the headshot. ZywOo desperately clambering for position, for information. Molotov is good. Shush will be forced down to the open. Noise is made, and ZywOo so close, yet so far. No early warning system to deploy. And so they're going to try and flash and play aggressively, but Cadian smacks Masuda down while flashbanged. And a 2-for-1 trade falls upon us. 40 seconds to go, and there is a flank coming in. The misdirection again calls for Vitality to rotate off them.
Great place for Vitality, though. I'd envision they drop the op to ZywOo, maybe purchase a few pistols, a deagles coming out over here. Yeah, should be able to purchase a deagles and maybe a little bit of utility, but that's all. Poking and prodding both extremities of the map simultaneously.
Refresh gonna be dropping the flash to a teammate that can maybe put him into position. Magisk through the smoke. Threads the headshot. And it's Refresh who thought second best of getting into now. Not much time on the clock. And Heroic will need to make a decision and stick with it. Damage done through on the monster, but they've still pushed up. And this player's running with their knives out, they have no idea. And Magisk with 3 deeks shuts the round down. Shush can do little but try run in, and Magisk. 55 seconds on the clock, and Tess is making moves through the smoke side. dupreeh will have him, and he'll devour that kill post-haste. But again, it's misdirection. The bulk of the T's now spreading their way and wings out onto the side, but they've been clipped. Magisk and Masuda put them down. It's only Shush that counteracts with a frag. Good damage with the nade, but it won't stop the bomb from getting planted down. And considering there's an AWP and an AK in the hands of these 2 remaining stragglers, there is a way back into this round, but Apex closing the door again. And Stown, 1 on 3, 50 HP to his name, is going to get USP'd in the side of the head. And Vitality, they get a 4-6 lead. Or I should say, deficit. Oh, sir. 2 HP damage done. Now they're going to be pushing in, looking to try and just at least get a bomb plant into position. Good mollies also tossed in for good measure. That grenade's going to do tons of damage. And Magisk and the rest of the crew will clean up the rest. They get their mops and buckets out, and they force Heroic out of the round. Still, Vitality will trail, but they've brought this big
side here of Overpass, but then ends climbing back into the game. It did end in a 16-14 scoreline. The flash is so good. dupreeh is blind for days, and Shush almost finding the second, but Masuta good enough for the trade.
Seen that confidence spike now. This is a play that Vitality simply weren't going for close. There's no flash to peek in. This is going to have to be raw entry fragging potential if Vitality want to try and get this one. And meanwhile, though, Testis round the corner strikes once, and now Apex is holding the line once again. And with Cadian somehow surviving on 13 HP, this is still a winnable round, but the grenade chunks him. Puts it.
They've had, you look at the players in the lineup and you're like, yeah, this is a team that should be playing in the arena. For Heroic, it's going to be the Pistols coming out here. They are taking a lot of damage. Apex with a cheeky wall bank, and Masuta as well nearby towards short.
A 4 drive-by on the Tessis, though, does get a post plant here.
He's got a bomb down. Yeah, that's a win already here for Heroic. If they get an extra kill, that's a bonus.
Oh, he came off the bomb. I think he was anticipating.
Is dupreeh going to get the hell out of connector?
Tessis low HP though, 1 bullet on him and he's gone, but time is so very low, and now Tessis will show his hand, show his position. Cadian shuts it down, and dupreeh can do little but pick up ZywOo's AWP and look to save. He's gonna get pushed in though from Shush, and misses the shot. No saved AWP, and we has a little bit more confidence in himself, but Shush will get his man. Just beforehand, refresh was put down the short though, and ZywOo capitalizing on a dry peek from Tessis. So the ebbs and flows, the back and forth, still favors Vitality. As Masuta gonna try and close the gap. Smokes plentiful on the site. Makes this a hard endeavor for Masuta to try and clear out. And he doesn't check his angles, and he gets punished. ZywOo, last man standing, but not for much longer. And a couple of awkward rounds. I say that as Apex flubs his Molotov. That is brutal. That's a bit of damage inflicted, but more importantly, the money's no longer on the site. And now Stown will go from strength to strength with 2, but Masuta and Apex come back with their own. And now they can't spill onto the site. They know one player is in short. What they don't realize is that Shush is also pushing around from the monster side. Now they've seen it. Now they know roughly where all 3 players remain. Tess is spotted heaven. 1 short, 1 monster. Vitality, what do you do with this information? Magisk has had a great game so far with the Pistols, and he goes in again, shutting it down with the...
It's going to be a full eco, but... Ouch. Farm City for dupreeh.
And a molly behind it. That's just exquisite utility, and that's pretty much the round. It was expected anyway. Mac 10 goes in first. Down will punish as he punches the head of dupreeh. This is getting a little bit costly now. That's a rifle that's been dropped as well, and can trade hands. ZywOo from the grave will get an assist, and Vitality, a much needed 90 behind it, does very little damage. In actual fact, 0 damage. And now they're going to spill onto the party, but Tessis, he shuts it down with the A1S. No health lost in the process. 2 free kills, and he can hold position. He's done so much for his team. Looks to try and draw away. Fall back, spray down. Apex will deal with him. And the second as well, as Cadian comes out peeking and gets punished.
What a recovery from the captain. The bomb has been spotted, however, and we see the aggression from Shush. Looking to find something, Magisk. He needed to win that duel. Shush down to 19 HP, but he's found him. And now 30 seconds on the clock. Your refresh has arrived as well. This could go so wrong for Vitality.
He's bolstered it up, and now Stown's gonna get the freebie. That's the bomb as well. Apex is down last. Stown also in. Smokes and mollies connecting. Cadian is burning alive. 27 HP left. Stays a little bit too long, but now it's down to Shush. He's got the perfect angle. He's going to strike once. That's the bomb that goes with him. But Masuta is quick to return fire. ZywOo avenging onto Stown and gets a second as well. And Heroic are pulling the plug. They are getting...
He gets dropped by, I do believe that was Masuta dropping inside of water. And Cadian, he stood for as long as possible in the flames to try and find a kill, but He had to fall on back, and his teammates getting isolated, and Zaiwu with the AWP. I didn't see 3 members towards the B bomb site. In fact, everyone has left the A bomb site, Vince. There's no one around. No defenders. As dupreeh, he continues to sell this fake. Finally, he will fall. But now they should know it's going to be an A hit. But they're so far away, Vince. They're so far away. And with the lack of utility remaining, they have 1 nade to work.
Maybe looking for exit frags. He's quite far ahead of the rest of his team, though. Now he's showing his hand, and he goes down to Zaiwu. If you're gonna save, guys, then save. That makes no sense.
There was a little bit of a window there.
Open play. Flash is also available. Masuta and dupreeh are a little bit on the low side, but Bomb's already taken away. Here comes the drop. dupreeh's been bested, but Masuta now holding the line with his AK. Big headshot. Second one also comes in, and Cadian in no position to retake or evade. Hoping that bathrooms will be their sanctuary as they look to safeguard the site. Also flanking from Magisk in the meanwhile as they're trying to delay this as long as possible. Apex with the spray. Shush is sticking on the side. He's going for the full defuse underneath the nose of Vitality, and he steals this round away. Oh, so much damage as well as HE's as Molly's. Flashes on top of it, and the double spray down is good from Stout. Tries to get in for 3. But Apex will deny him through the smoke. Monster has seen a lot of big moments this game. Could be said on the reverse. And this is where Cadian will start to dip himself into bathrooms. But the spray lets him down. Minimal damage inflicted as well, only 21. Apex misses a Citadel. Oh no! Vitality have had chances in this round. This is where the tension really comes to the forefront. 35 seconds to play.
Unless they can find an opening here towards A. This is going to be charging on in. Nice flash to try and catch Cadian, but the repeat comes in, and Cadian finds Masuta, and now Magisk trying to thread the needle, and it's going to find Shush.
Is that over rotation again? And dupreeh and Magisk, the 2 Danes, against their fellow countrymen, crack open the side.
Maybe, and Tessa's rather dropping a couple of rifles, but as you pointed out, Vince, if Apex comes in from behind, he can completely ruin their day. Goes for the spray, but Ston, he might have just saved his team there with that kill. And once more, a brilliant call from Vitality.
It may not end up mattering, but another second watching that angle, and this round could have completely fallen apart. He's still alive, still AWPing down though, Cadian. Crushing again on the side. Apex post plant, 1 on 4, 2 players are low. Spray is good for Testis, but he's getting encircled, and refresh through the smoke will put him down.
Josh playing aggressive angle right behind the smoke. You can see Zaiwu just playing the anti-flash as well. They're expecting Heroic to go for maybe a pop out for Monster, but slowly they will fade away. There's a very strong hold here though. 3 players towards B. And you can see,
and he'll deliver the goods, but there's a second player coming down. Cadian is on the brink of pushing, and I don't believe Masuta realized that. So Apex is going to be a foregone conclusion.
How does dupreeh cross? He has to go towards long. He's got to go towards long. 20 seconds. He's got to leg it, Vince. He's got to have the knife out. And Cadian now potentially aware that long is open. If he can catch him, this could be it. This could be the round.
You can hear it. Cadian on the flick takes him down. 10 seconds to go, and that is the round-winning moment. On the side of Vitality. This utility, though, has been so good at just forcing Vitality away, keeping them at arm's reach. Where the superior firepower should come to the forefront, but Masuta getting 2 kills has put them in such a good position now. They flash Cadian out of position. He's stuck on the wrong side of bank, and Refresh can't move up from the dumpster. It should be a plan. It could be so much sweeter. And Masuta going from strength to strength. He's picked up 3, and he's single-handedly forced the day. Apex ready to pull the trigger. So many huge rounds in the past. Ruthless aggression for the Frenchman, but it's going to be Masuta that picks up the slack and runs away with it. Tessis, Shush, and Storm to try and save this map. Or will his way onto the opposite side of the side. He's seen both players, but he's dropped down. He's made noise. They don't know exactly where he is. He's spraying through the smoke right now. No one's on their side. Zaiwu unable to do enough. Heroic will have time for the defuse. Pushing through the fire, pushing through the flames, and the flashbangs. Vitality have 2 entries. 20 seconds to play with now. A Refresh has to go above and beyond, but instead he is dwindled by Magisk. 15 seconds. Cadian trying to push through, trying to deny the plant. Does connect the shot, but it's through the boxes. So minimal damage. They know where he is, but they have no idea as to where Shush is currently residing, and now they found his position. Both the remaining CTs have been compromised. This round is slowly slipping away, as is the map. Inferno beckons. Cadian, though, keeping his team in this by the skin of their teeth. And now Shush is maneuvering in tandem. They sweep through the site. Bodies littered everywhere, but ZywOo's position is too good. And Vitality have picked up the second map, and they've taken us to Inferno.
I thought it was impossible. I genuinely thought, considering the lead the Heroic had initially.